Hi, Renee Jones, Beachbody Coach here. I am here to show you how you can make crock pot pork carnitas. And I'm actually going to show you how quickly you can make it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to freeze it so that I can use it again on another day. I actually just made another crock pot recipe, and I'm just going to go ahead and do another one. So the first thing I'm going to do, and while I'm doing this, I'm going to have nothing ready ahead of time, nothing pre-prepped, so you can see just how fast it is. So the first thing I am going to do is make my rub. So I have all my ingredients here, and here's my pot to add, or my bowl to add everything to. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add my chili powder, and that is actually going to be 2 tablespoons. And I don't have a tablespoon, I just have a teaspoon, so I'm going to add 6 of these because it's 3 to 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then my next ingredient is going to be ground coriander, and this is just going to be 1 tablespoon. Pop this off here. So that's going to be 1 teaspoon. So this is what I have right here. And the other one was 2 tablespoons. So there's 1. My next ingredient is going to be onion powder, and this is also going to be 1 teaspoon. And onion powder and onion salt are not the same thing, so if you only have onion salt, don't just add that like you normally would, because that'll be way too much salt. I have garlic powder, and this is also going to be 1 teaspoon. And then I have some sea salt, also going to be 1 teaspoon. Yeah, I need to wash that now. And oregano is also 1 teaspoon. And cumin seed is also 1. And then the last thing are going to be the ground cloves. And if you don't have all these ingredients, it's no big deal. Just use what you have. It'll taste good no matter what. And this is a half of ground cloves. Alright, so I have all my seasonings in here, and I'm just going to mix those up. And this is for my rub. Hello. Now I have about 1.5 pork loins, and I want to make sure that they're fitting properly in here. So I just cut these open. I'm going to take them right out of the bag now. And I'm just going to actually cut these in half so they just fit in my crock pot a little bit better. So I'm just going to add those in half here, and this one here too. And so now I have everything here in my crock pot, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my rub. And I'm going to put it on top first. I'm going to make sure I rub it around, and then I'm going to flip them over and add some more seasoning to the other side. Make sure I use all my seasoning up. Now, as you can see, I'm just doing this right into the crock pot. That way I don't dirty any more dishes than I have to. Now, if I was going to make this right now, there are 2 more ingredients that I would add. And one of those is a bay leaf. and the other one is a cup and a half of water. But because I'm just prepping this for today, I'm actually going to take these out. So these are my pork loins, and I'm going to stick them in a freezer bag. I'm going to label it my pork loin carnitas, and when I'm ready, I'll take it out. I'll throw it in my crock pot, add my bay leaf and about a cup and a half of water, and I'll cook it on low for probably about 9.5 hours. If you're not freezing it ahead of time, you can cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. Just keep an eye on your meat to make sure that it's not getting overly dry. But by me freezing it, I know that I leave my house really early, and sometimes 6 hours, 7 hours isn't enough time. I'm not home by then. So I figured if I freeze it, that'll kind of buy me another hour, hour and a half of cook time. So if you're unsure, you can always add a little bit of extra water if you think it might dry out. But there's pork carnitas for you, and it's under 6 minutes.